Cult, the one word that makes headlines from time to time and generally doesn't carry a pleasant tone to it. But what exactly does cult mean anyway, and has it always been used with a negative connotation? Hello, I'm Zev, and welcome to Something Event. In today's episode, let's take a look at the term's origin and find out how its meaning has evolved over time. Well, first, let's trace back to the root of the word. The term cult derived from the French word culte, meaning worship, and this in turn originated from the Latin word cultus. And the Latin term itself stemmed from the verb collere, meaning to tend, to cultivate, or to honor. In the context of ancient Rome, cultus referred to the worship and care of gods, including the rituals and ceremonies associated with such practice. It simply denoted religious observance and devotion. There are records of many mystery cults in the ancient Mediterranean world. Take Eleusinian mystery as an example, the renowned as the most famous rite at that time. The mysteries revolved around the separation and reunion of Persephone with her mother, Demeter, the goddess of agriculture, symbolizing the eternity of life flowing from generation to generation. Overall, mystery cults often play significant roles in their society, providing spiritual experiences and fostering community among their adherents. Far from being marginalized, these cults were integral to the cultural landscape of the ancient Mediterranean world. The earliest known use of the word, recorded in the 17th century, broadly meant worship, referred to ancient or primitive systems of religious belief and their rites and ceremonies. This particular meaning closely aligns with the context of cultus we have discussed earlier. Here, the term cult has no pejorative meaning and is commonly used in classical history. Some examples include the cult of Dionysus, or the cult of Apollo, or if we look at a Christian context, we have the cult of Virgin Mary. In recent years, there's a shift of meaning to indicate devoted attention to a particular person or thing. We have terms from pop culture such as cult movie and cult following to describe movies with uniquely interesting elements in them and followed by a very passionate and dedicated fan base. Moving on, we have a somewhat disapproving connotation, cult of personality. Often referring to a situation where excessive devotion to a political leader is encouraged through unquestioning flattery and praise, as seen throughout history with figures like Adolf Hitler. Now, we reach the most controversial take and the most common use of the word cult. Today, cult often describes a group of people who follow a certain belief and practice. It's not necessarily religious, but generally seen as extreme and dangerous. There is really no universal definition of a cult in this modern sense, but a cult may include these characteristics: under heavy influence of a charismatic leader, rigid rules to control its members' behaviors, and may involve exploitation of the members financially and physically. Often include isolation of its members from society. Some instances of deadly cults: Heaven's Gate, with 39 people committed suicide in the belief of leaving their mortal body to ascend to heaven. Another very well-known deadly cult is the People's Temple, with more than 900 people died in a mass suicide, or some might say it was a mass murder. So far, the use of cult makes lots of sense from its very root. Every meaning we have looked at centers around devotion, veneration, and worship. Different contexts and degree of devotion gives the term a specific meaning ranging from neutral to disapproving and even dangerous. As all things in life, anything can become problematic when taken to an extreme level. Some may argue that mainstream religion all started out as cults but slowly integrated into society. Understanding the historical context and evolution of the term cult allows us to better appreciate the complexity of human belief systems and the fine line between devotion and extremism. This is also the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you found this breakdown interesting, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.